I ate alone on my 45th birthday while my wife claimed last-minute client dinner. I texted, "Send my regards to the man in suite 512. 15 minutes later, she ran in, still in her party dress, mascara smeared, clutching her phone like she could hide what was already exposed. The waiter kept glancing at the empty chair across from me. I told him twice she wasn't coming, but he still looked hopeful. I wasn't. You know that feeling in your gut when something's already dead? That's what I felt sitting at our favorite restaurant on my 45th birthday. Sarah texted an hour before our reservation. Emergency client meeting. So sorry, babe. Love you. No, happy birthday. Just hollow words that felt copy-pasted from her excuse template. I ordered her favorite pasta anyway, some pathetic part of me still hoping. My phone buzzed in the parking lot. Not Sarah. Our shared credit card. A charge notification for suite 512 at the Riverside Hotel, 3 miles from where I sat. The reservation name? David Chen. Her biggest client, who she'd mentioned way too often lately. The way she said his name always had this extra softness, like each syllable was wrapped in silk. I sat in my car staring at my phone. Part of me wanted to drive home and pretend I never saw it. The smarter part knew I needed proof I wasn't crazy, so I drove to the hotel. I parked across the street at a coffee shop and waited. 20 minutes later, they walked out together. Sarah wore the emerald dress I'd bought her last month. She said she was saving it for something special. Guess I finally knew what. They were laughing, her hand in his. She touched his chest the way she used to touch mine. I took one photo, then I sent her a text. Send my regards to the man in suite 512. I drove home the long way, stopped for gas I didn't need, bought milk just to have something to do. My hands never shook once. That's when I knew. I'd already made my decision. I walked into our house and started cleaning. I packed her wine glasses, turned down the guest room bed, left a water bottle on the nightstand. No note. She didn't deserve the ink. 15 minutes after my text, her car screamed into our driveway. The door flew open. Sarah stumbled in wearing that emerald dress, now wrinkled and crooked. Mascara streaked down her face, one heel strap dangling, her phone clutched in both hands like it might save her. "I can explain," she gasped. "It's not what you think." I was sitting on the couch, glass of water in hand, TV on mute. "Is it suite 513 then?" Her face went white. She tried the usual lines. "Just drinks. Client going through hard times. Misunderstanding." I pointed down the hall. "Guest room. Until you find somewhere else." She followed me, voice cracking. "You're not even going to yell?" "Yelling would mean I think we can fix this," I said calmly. "We can't." She tried everything over the next 2 weeks. Cooked my favorite meals, booked couples therapy, cried, begged. See, my dad taught me something before he died. Protect what's yours. 5 years ago, I'd set up a living trust for our lake house with one special clause. If either of us cheated, the other lost all rights to the property. Sarah never read the fine print. Said legal stuff bored her. I showed my lawyer the photo, the credit card receipt, her text. He triggered the clause. The eviction notice arrived by certified mail. Sarah found it one morning and screamed so loud our neighbor called to check on us. "The lake house? You're taking the lake house?" She was shaking, holding that letter like it was a death sentence. "You took my dignity," I said. "I'm just taking back property that was always mine." Then her firm found out about David. Turns out he was married too. His wife hired a PI who had way more than just one photo. Sarah got suspended, then fired. Ethics violation. Client conflict of interest. She moved in with her sister. Lost her job, her reputation, everything. Last week she came by one final time, holding our old photo album, crying, saying I was her best friend. I looked at her and felt nothing. "You didn't lose anything," I said. "You threw it away. I just moved out of the way." Her phone buzzed right then. Her termination was official. She sobbed into her hands. I poured myself the wine I'd been saving and smiled for the first time in weeks. Not because she was hurting, because I was finally free. She walked out and I never saw her again. The betrayal ended my marriage, but my preparation, that ended her entire world.